Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Town Watch. My name is Josh Town. Thank you for stopping by today. In this video, we're going to be doing a full review of this watch right here, the Olto-8 Iron X. This one is the forest green version, as you can tell by that green dial color that is going on here. This is a rugged and cool Jeep-inspired watch. Now, even though I say it is cool, I'm not sure if it's for me completely, but it might be for some of you out there. This might just be what you're looking for, and it's definitely a cool piece in that it is unique, very, very unique. So we're going to talk a lot about some of the unique things that are going on here in this video, but let's jump right into the specs and features of this Olto-8 Iron X. The movement is a Miyota 827S movement. Crystal is a flat sapphire crystal here, and the case material is stainless steel. Case diameter is 47.3. That is from side to side, including the crown. Case thickness here on this one is 12.5 millimeters. Lug to lug distance came in to be 47.8 millimeters, and the lug width is 22 millimeters. Band material is a leather. Water resistance is 50 millimeters, and you can see the weight there. It is quite hefty, even though it is on the leather strap. MSRP on this watch is $550, but on Kickstarter, you can get a deep discount, and they're offering these at $319 US. So what are my first impressions of this watch right here? Well, it is a hefty piece. It is not a small piece by any means. It's quite large, but it is definitely solidly built, and I think it is well finished for what it is, no doubt. The finishing on it is done well. All the brushing and polished surfaces are done very nicely, and this watch is inspired by off-road vehicles and Jeep type vehicles, and I can tell you that this thing feels rugged like a Jeep when you pick it up. It is a solid, hefty watch. The design is personally not for me, but it might appeal to many people just simply for its unique design. And on my wrist, I felt like it was a little big. I might be able to get by with it if I could, but it is not the typical watch that I usually wear. You can see the case here is like a dark gray, almost like a gunmetal type look to it. As I mentioned, it has great finishing all the way around it. It has these engraved circles here on the corners of the watch, and those are actually loomed, and those are supposed to kind of represent the headlights of a Jeep type vehicle. So that we'll get to see those when we do a loom shot. The crown on this watch is just a push-pull crown, so you can wind it in that very first position or the 0 position. It's a big and large crown and very easy to grip. It is signed, as you can see there, it's 7.9 millimeters, and it's very easy to use. The dial on this watch is multi-layered. A lot to look at here. A lot of things going on. You get different screws. Of course, the thing is skeletonized. You can see down into that Miyota movement that is being used here in this watch. And this X-type pattern here is supposed to resemble like the wheel of a Jeep or a vehicle of some kind. Surprisingly though, even though there's a lot going on this skeletonized dial, it is quite legible, and you do get large numerals at 12, 9, and 6, and you get some nice applied indices on top of that green dial that is going on here. Some other unique things that you might notice are some transparent discs that are spinning down below that skeletonized dial. So over here we have a 24-hour little disc, and those discs are loomed also, but that can keep track of whether it's day or night. And then also you get some running seconds down here in 5-second increments, as you can see. So that is something that is definitely unique. So no second hand on this watch, but you do get that disc there showing the seconds. Let me shut off the lights. We'll charge up the watch a little bit, and we'll get a quick loom shot. So the loom on this piece is actually surprisingly pretty good, especially on the dial of the watch itself. A nice green colored loom. Those discs do end up fading quicker than the hands and the indices, but I would rather have those indices and hands glowing anyway than watching the running seconds. And you can see those kind of Jeep lights at the corners as well, which is a unique touch too in that blue colored loom. The strap on this watch is a nice leather strap. I think they have a couple different color options that you can choose from, but very nicely done. I do like how it kind of is wider toward the case and tapers down here. That goes well with the style of this watch, and all the stitching and everything is very nicely done, and you do get their logo on the buckle as well. I believe this watch has been fully funded on Kickstarter, so that's good for them. And if you're interested in this piece, I would try and jump on that Kickstarter early bird price of $319, because they will be going up and becoming more expensive after that. So if there are spaces still available and you like this piece, check out their Kickstarter and see if there are some still available at that early bird price. So though I'm not a fan of the design of this watch personally, I do think it is a rugged, well-built piece that a lot of people are going to enjoy. I do wish they would bump up that water resistance from 50 meters to 100 meters. I think that would be better, especially thinking of a ruggedness like an off-road vehicle. I think they should bump up that water resistance. But really, that's my only gripe with the specs that you get here on this watch. But I want to hear from you. What do you guys think of this Olto-8 Iron X? Please share all your thoughts and opinions and comments down below. I'd love to chat with you down there. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It really helps out. Well, thank you so much for stopping by to the Town Watch today. We'll see you next time.